and welcome to my Christmas kitchen.
I was born and raised in the South, in a city, and now I live in the Midwest on a farm, and I love it. Other things I love are Jesus, my family, and everything food. I'm so glad you decided to join me today. You had talked about wanting to make cinnamon rolls as a tradition with Rayneeroo and me.
Yes, and these are not just any cinnamon rolls. These are the Pioneer Woman cinnamon rolls.
We love the Pioneer Woman. I met her one time. My sweet friend Shauna and I stood in line for 6 hours, I believe, to have her sign a book, and we got to meet the Marlboro Man and all that, so it was very exciting. So Madeline, what are we going to need for these cinnamon rolls?
We'll need
milk, oil, yeast, baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Flour, butter, sugar, and cinnamon. Powdered sugar, maple flavoring, and coffee.
We're going to start by adding a quart of milk.
This is such a cute little bottle of milk, Madeline.
And then we're going to add in a cup of oil. Hey, Rain, should we add in a cup of oil?
Rainy's helping. Yeah, give me my grandbaby. Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty. Oh.
So now we're going to add in a cup of sugar. Rainy, do you want to help?
She wants to help.
You want to help?
She always thinks she's helping.
What do you think? And then we're gonna mix that and bring it to just below a boil. So now I'm just stirring it, and then once it is heated to just below a boil, I'm gonna take it off the burner and move it to the side to cool before we add the yeast, because you don't want your yeast to be killed.
No killing of yeast.
So now we're gonna add in 2 packets of dry yeast. The next thing you're gonna do after your yeast is all warm and happy, you're going to add 8 cups of all-purpose flour, and then you're going to fold that in and then let sit another hour.
Okay, this is exciting. We got time.
Ooh. And then you're gonna have another cup of flour on the side. Only add 8 cups in at this point in time. So we're gonna go ahead and make our maple frosting. We're gonna start with an entire bag of powdered sugar.
That's a good start.
I'm gonna hold the teaspoon.
Oh, she's helping.
And I'm gonna pour.
She's helping. Oh, Mama.
Oh, she's like, that's fun.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
So then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of brewed coffee.
I actually brewed it when I was waiting for Madeline and Rayneeroo to wake.
Then 1/4 cup melted butter.
Melted butter. Oh, that smells so good, Madeline. Did you go out and get the maple flavoring?
I did.
That's fantastic. I don't know if I have maple flavoring at my house.
Actually, I'll send you home with one because we ordered one and then it wasn't going to be in on time, so we went to the store and got another one.
Oh,
and then a little pinch of salt.
Oh, I love how you did that, Madeline.
2 pinches.
Flair.
And then you're going to add 1/2 cup of milk. Look at that. It's like a little science experiment.
Science. Cooking is science.
Yep.
Maybe that's why all 4 of you girls were so great in science. You cooked a lot. Do you want to tell our audience about Rainy's first solid food?
So for Rainy's first food, we decided on peanut butter. And we added in some mama's milk to it and combined it so that it was easier for her to...
Wow. Oh my goodness. Ninja chef.
But
okay, back to your story.
Rainy was like, and she was not a fan. She was not a fan at all.
She was not a fan.
She was like, what is this? I did not sign up for this.
We have a video. Her face was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
It was the funniest thing.
She kept on being offended by it.
This is new research about food. So peanut butter, a lot of people have peanut butter allergies. My precious great nephew Bo is allergic to peanut butter and peanuts. Tell me about the research behind giving her peanut butter first.
So Blake and I decided to give her an allergen because there's new research that suggests that early introduction to allergens and frequency of allergen introduction into their food source and into their just kind of diet will lower the chances of them being allergic to things later on.
I love that.
That being said, most of it is genetic. We just don't have that kind of power to really control whether or not she's going to be allergic to something.
God's most powerful.
Yeah. And so I think this research is great because then parents don't feel responsible for their kids having an allergy because they got a food too soon.
I love that, Madeline.
He's loving that.
You and Beck are such great parents. I love how purposeful you are. Oh, we want to stir it. Do we want to help stir it? Oh, I gotta taste.
Yeah, you talking about it? So now that it's been about an hour, at least an hour, you take your 9th cup of flour and you're gonna pour that on the top.
Ooh, that looks fun.
And then you let your baby play with the cup because it's fun.
Here we go.
And then you're gonna have a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a heaping teaspoon of salt. And
Okay.
I have it already prepared.
Madeline loves salt.
I do love salt. Mom got me from the container store a little salt container that you can open and pour. Mom, I've used it like 5 times already.
Are you serious?
Yes, I used it 2 days ago.
That dough is gorgeous.
Let's go ahead and dump out the dough for the extra little bit and just
this is
kind of
gonna be
knead
fun.
it in it.
This is going to be really fun. Oh, that dough moves beautifully. Wow, that is fantastic. Oh.
We're gonna get some flour and sprinkle it.
Oh, do you want me to move over here? Come move over here.
There we go.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
What do you think, Rainey?
Oh, that's so fun.
Boop.
Oh, ho, ho.
What do you think, Rainey? So now we're gonna make a really big rectangle with the dough, and you want it to be spread really, really thin.
You don't want to be spread really, really thin, but you want your dough to be.
Rainey, do you want to help?
Ooh.
Do you want to put your little feet in it? Oh, okay. So we are gonna have little Rayneeroo help.
All the uses of saran wrap and plastic wrap.
All right, you ready?
Oh.
What do you think?
She probably has sensory.
Look,
Oh my goodness.
she loves it.
What do you think, baby? What do you think, Rayneeroo? She has happy feet in this dough. And this is so fun to put plastic wrap on your baby's feet. She probably has fun sensory experience from that too.
Okay, I think this is good. Yeah? What do you
I
think?
love it. It's beautiful. It's perfect.
Okay, so now we are going to take our butter. And I have a cup and a half of butter in here.
Rainey is like, what is that?
Butter!
Butter.
I know what she probably, if you'll watch her, she probably wants to play with this.
Okay.
That's a great sensory.
It is, but yeah. Make sure that doesn't get to your mouth, Missy. We don't recommend giving plastic to children, but if you're right here ready to grab it ninja like.
Kids love like dangerous things that they can do safely if you're right there, but you have to be right there. Like this. Okay, so you are gonna spread your butter. I have a cup and a half of melted butter.
Ooh.
Oh, she got the dough! Oh, what do you think about that, baby?
That was so smart. Ooh, this is gonna be good sensory stuff.
Oh, oh, get it. Everything she does is fun. Like I was telling my mother-in-law just like a few weeks ago, I was saying, you know, sometimes I think back to what I used to do for fun, and I think I had no idea what fun even was.
It's amazing how fun babies are.
They're just so fun. She's
Oh,
so
they're
fun.
Oh, now it's stuck to her fingers, Mom, and she's not
Oh.
sure about it. She's not really sure.
Don't be afraid to go heavy with the butter.
She grabs it, but then she doesn't like it stuck to her fingers.
Because do any of us really?
And a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick so much. There we go. Rainy's little corner of the dough. I always used to give you girls little pieces of the dough to
I
play with.
remember.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, and you'd let us, if we like made something, you would put it in the oven and it would be ours, and we just thought it was so much fun. So now you're gonna put a cup of sugar down. So we're gonna do 4 of these.
Ooh, that's fun.
Is that
Looks
pretty?
fun, Mama. Ooh, that is pretty, like snow. Happy, happy Christmas feet. Happy, happy Jesus feet. Oh, she said something. She did. She said sugar and happy feet and butter
Woo-hoo.
and all the fun. Your sugar shaking sounded like Jingle Bells.
It did! I was thinking the same thing.
It did! Can y'all hear that? Really?
Sometimes when Blake and I are quiet, or like in church when it's quiet, or like someone's praying, she'll start talking because she understands conversation.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the Bible says children praise him perfectly in order to thwart the arrows of the enemy. Boom. So we should never quiet children in church. Let those babies praise.
I love that.
Yeah. I told a new mama that sitting behind us in church a couple of weeks ago. She was really nervous because her baby was talking. I'm like, don't you take that baby out. Let that baby praise.
Well, I love that so much.
Aw.
We're gonna have Rainey help with the cinnamon.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh,
Did you do that?
You did that. And you can't try to be clean when you're making cinnamon rolls. You just have to embrace the mess.
Well, it's a party with all this mess. This smells divine.
Oh, it smells so good. What do you think? Oh! That was her fake cough, by the way. They sound different.
Only a mama knows.
Okay.
Her fake cough is adorable.
It is. It is. So now what you're going to do is you're going to start rolling.
Oh, what's Mama doing? Oh, Mama's getting her hands in it. That looks really fun. It smells so good. It smells so good.
It smells like Christmas and
it does.
joy
It does.
and babies
and happiness.
and Jesus being born.
That's right.
I'm sure this is what the stable smelled like. I read a book to Rain the other day. It's by Max Lucado. And it's about a little sheep that has a limp, so he has to stay behind, and he gets to warm Jesus while Joseph is finding swaddling clothes. And it's really cute. It's so sweet.
I love Max Lucado. He's such a good storyteller.
Oh my goodness, so good.
Oh, Mama, we're helping over here.
Are you helping? Oh, such a big helper.
Such a big helper. See, she sees you're doing it, so she wants to do it.
She wants to do it.
Oh, yes. She picks up the dough, and then she doesn't want it stuck to her hand. Oh, look.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Oh.
She is such a big helper.
She is.
So,
she's going like this, like, get it off.
woohoo! You're going to put some butter at the bottom of your pan. And they say a tablespoon, but I'm actually not going to measure.
Way to go.
I learned it from my mom.
I love it. You've always been very teachable, Madeline. I love it about you.
So you're going to cut them about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Look at the happy feet.
Happy feet. I feel that.
Well, I'm using floss. You just put it under and then cross it and pull, and it's a lot easier than cutting the cinnamon rolls.
Nice. You can use string too, but if you don't have string, floss is great. you might not want to get mint floss unless you want a little mint in there. Yum.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these in. It says from 20 to 30 minutes, but I did them extra thin, so we'll do 20 minutes. You want them to just be a little bit golden brown.
And then let's dance.
Of course. Just took these out of the oven.
Do you see how pretty?
And we are going to ice them. And you don't want to skimp with the icing.
Don't.
That's just wrong.
Oh, it smells so good, Madeline. Rayneeroo's loved cooking these rolls with us today.
Yeah, as you can see, we're not messing around.
We are not.
You ice these when they're hot, so your icing will kind of melt into them.
Ooh, I like that. Madeline's kitchen smells like heaven.
It does.
It really does.
And Christmas.
And Christmas and happiness and joy. Blake's going to come home and be like, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, thanks so much for cooking with us today in Madeline's kitchen and starting one of the traditions. We've got to do it every year now, Madeline.
December Christmas traditions.
Yes. Don't forget to thank Jesus.
And enjoy.
See you next time.